Hi, I'm Shelley Kaplan, representing you on Cathedral City City Council, and this is my latest video update of some things that I think will be of interest to residents in the city. First thing that I want to talk about today is that the Public Arts Commission has an exhibit at the Cultural Arts Museum in the Civic Center. It is called the Sioux Wars, and it's a series of photographs that have never really been put together before, and they are now in this exhibit, and it is quite an impressive exhibit of what are called the Sioux Wars. And I want to encourage everyone to come and visit the museum. It is open on Saturday and Sundays from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Another item that I just wanted to mention is we've recently approved the next biennial budget for the city. But one of the things that we're looking at is what the implications are with respect to pension costs and other post-employment benefits going forward. We are right now trying to obtain a SAFER grant, which will allow us to add 6 more positions for the fire department, both paramedics and firemen. And going forward, this is going to have some economic impact on the city. For example, from a salary perspective, after 4 years, it will cost us an extra $1 million a year in salaries alone. But from a benefits perspective, because the CalPERS, which is the pension plan, has changed its discount rate or its interest rate from 7.5%, it's moving down to 7%. Over the next 5 years, the cost of pension benefits for the city are going to increase about $4 million. And the cost of post-employment benefits are going to increase an additional $2.5 million. So we need to continue to generate additional revenue for the city in order to be able to cover the costs associated with these benefits going forward. So because we have expenses growing over the next few years, one of the things I want to talk about today is economic development and community development in the city, because we really need to generate additional revenue for the city going forward, not only to handle the benefit costs as we develop, but to be able to handle inflationary increases in terms of operating costs for the city, and to be able to do a number of things that the residents are looking for, like continuing to maintain our roads. So each January, the council gets together with the city staff and develops strategic goals for the coming year. We've done this now for the last 3 years running, and we'll do it again this coming January. The goals that we established for this year, moving forward, start really with economic and community development. They also include public safety, community engagement and community relations, infrastructure needs for the city, and governance issues. Today, I really want to focus on economic and community development, because really that's where we're going to generate additional revenue moving forward in order to support the operations of the city and to meet the needs of the residents. One of the first goals was to complete a comprehensive update to the general plan over the next couple of fiscal years. And the fiscal year 17-18 budget allocates $150,000 to begin a 3-year process of preparing a comprehensive general plan update. This is really a requirement for us to really understand what's going to happen going forward. And the last time we really did an update, although there was a brief update, I think in 2009, this really goes back to 2001. We're presently looking at the historical and cultural assessment. It is underway, and we've just recently communicated with the organization that's doing that work, and we should be seeing a report in the next couple of months. They're right now working with the Agua Caliente Indian tribe in order to look at the elements associated with the tribe. The sustainability element of the general plan was reviewed by the City Council in a study session on July 26th, and is going to be heard before the Planning Commission in August, with the final City Council action anticipated in September or October. Once approved, that element will become part of the updated general plan. The next priority is really to continue to make the downtown development a priority, something that I think most residents of the city are very concerned and interested in. Staff has worked extensively since January, fielding inquiries and working with potential property buyers, developers, and their attorneys, brokers, and consultants to move forward on several downtown development projects, including a mixed-use entertainment and gaming facility on 12.5 acres of Kirk-owned land located at the northwest corner of East Palm Canyon and Date Palm. A public announcement of the pending land sale and development was made on April 11th, and the 90-day due diligence period ended in late July. There's a downtown mixed-use project on 5 acres of Kirk land and Successor Housing Agency-owned land that's located at the southeast corner of East Palm Canyon and West Buddy Rogers. Purchase and sale agreements were executed on April 26th and on the 90-day due diligence period, which ended in late July. Negotiations are on a required performance agreement that will include preliminary site plans, and performance timelines are underway. Marketing of another 13.5 acres of Kirk-owned land at the southwest corner of East Palm Canyon and Date Palm. The listing agreement with commercial and real estate brokers has been authorized by Kirk, and preliminary marketing plans are being developed. The Planning Commission approved the conditional use permit on May 17th for a new parking lot to be constructed immediately south of the Mary Pickford Movie Theater on theater-owned land. Construction is expected to be completed this fall. An expansion of the Kirk-owned parking lot immediately west of the Pickfair Promenade complex is also expected to be completed this fall. Staff has also continued to work since January with the owners and property managers representatives of the Pickfair Promenade complex to improve the appearance and business occupancies of this strategically located property at the northwest corner of East Palm Canyon and Mounty Hall Drive. Tenants signing new and renewed leases this year include Triluce's Restaurante, Edible Arrangements, Polo Doki's, and the Roost Lounge. Subway Sandwich Shop recently terminated its lease and vacated the property in June, and that space is being marketed as well. Staff is working with David Evans and Associates on the design for a new downtown park and amphitheater to be located directly west of the downtown parking garage and adjacent to the Cathedral Canyon Drive. CV Rep continues to work on plans to relocate to downtown Cathedral City and may in fact open their fall season in 2018 in Cathedral City. One of the other goals of the city was to modify the North City plans and corresponding zoning to update the uses allowed and to better reflect market realities. A specific plan amendment is currently underway that would add medical cannabis businesses as a conditional use in the North City and extended North City specific plans. The action is currently under SB 18, a 90-day review, and is expected to go before the Planning Commission for consideration in October of this year. We're also talking about continuing discussions with College of the Desert regarding options available to the college in Cathedral City. Staff has continued working since early this year with the COD representatives to identify and secure a site near the Auto Center to transfer existing auto tech centers from the COD Palm Desert campus to Cathedral City. A number of locations are still under discussion. Another goal is to pursue a longer-term arrangement with the Palm Springs International Film Festival, and as a result, many of the screens that will be used at the Mary Pickford in the 2018 series. We want to nurture positive relationships with our auto dealers. The auto dealers continue to be sponsors of our banner programs. The economic development staff regularly attends the monthly meetings of the Cathedral City Auto Center dealers to advise attendees of upcoming City Council and Planning Commission agenda items, city events and programs, and/or issues potentially impacting the auto center businesses. In addition, numerous meetings have been held with individual auto dealer representatives this year to discuss their long-term needs for expanded facilities. There's been a fair amount of discussion recently in newspaper articles regarding the open parcel on East Palm Canyon next to the VW dealership. We're actually very pleased of the recent announcement that the Schottenkirk Lexus dealership is going to be building a brand new facility on East Palm Canyon. This is going to be a wonderful new facility for the city, and it's going to actually free up the existing Lexus dealership to allow another auto dealer to use that particular site in the city. So we're really expanding the auto center in the city with new facilities. Staff has also worked with the owners of Palm Spring Motors to prepare an amended sales tax sharing agreement that was approved by the City Council on June 14th. With the expansion and renovation of the existing Mazda dealership, it will remain the only Mazda dealership in the Coachella Valley. Installation of citywide vehicular directional signage is complete, and arrows providing direction to the auto centers are included on many of these signs, making the auto center much more visible and easy to reach. Another one of our goals is to identify and reach out to developers who specialize in reinventing outdated retail space. The economic development staff continues to make contact with developers that may be interested in acquiring and reinventing the city's existing retail spaces. They are also in regular communication with existing owners and managers of these retail spaces to share information about retailers seeking to locate or expand within the city. One of these is the Cathedral City Marketplace, which has been acquired by 3D Investments. The new owner is aggressively striving to fill the long vacant retail spaces and has signed a lease agreement with Planet Fitness, which will be processing a conditional use permit with plans to open in early 2018. So that's a quick update on where we are with some of our goals with respect to economic development in the city. There are a lot of other things in the works as well. But I just wanted to let everyone know what kinds of things are in the works going forward. As always, if you want to reach me, or you want to communicate with me in any way, or let me know some things or issues that you've got, please contact me. I can be reached at skaplan@cathedralcity.gov or through my cell phone at 617-842-1243. Thanks again.